Happy Monday, everybody. I hope you had a fantastic weekend. So did I. I am excited to do another episode of Grammar Monday. So today I have decided to go back to the basics and just break down how you form a Swahili verb. This is especially for my beginners. Just if you're just starting out and you're trying to figure out, hey, how do I do these verbs? I have decided to simplify things thanks to my friend Panzita. Thank you for the suggestions. So I am really excited to see how this one works out for you. If you already know how to do these things, just a nice review. It shouldn't be any challenge. But if you're just starting out, I hope it's helpful because you can simply apply this to any Swahili verb that you come across. So let me know what you think. And in the description, I'm going to be giving you an exercise to see how you do and to help you gauge yourself. I will see you on Random Wednesday. By the way, I have a nice treat for you on Wednesday, so I'll see you then. Happy Monday, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Grammar Monday. So, today we are going back to the basics. We are talking about how to create a Swahili verb, and therefore, just looking at the basic Swahili verb structure. Okay, so in general, the Swahili verb will follow this particular formula. We call it stove. So S is for subject, and we'll talk about what this means. T is tense, O is object, and V is verb, and E is for extension. So this formula really captures the different concepts that can be found within the Swahili verb. So what is a subject? A subject is the actor in the sentence. So in a sentence like mother cooked the food, do you know who the subject is? If you guessed mother, you are correct. She is the one that did the action. The subject is the person or thing performing the action we are talking about. What is the tense? The tense is the time that the action took place. So in this sentence that we have, mother cooked the food, the action took place in the past. Okay? So time, the action took place. And what is an object? An object is the thing or person upon which the action is taking place. So in our sentence, mother cooked the food, what do you think is the object? Well, the object is the food. So thing or person upon which the action is taking place. And the verb, of course, we know is the action. And in this case, cooking is the verb. And how about the extension? Now, this is what we use to show the relationship between the actors and the objects or the things that upon which these actions are taking place. So for instance, mother cooked the food. What if we wanted to say for somebody? So for me. In this case, for me would be indicated by a verb extension. Last week we looked at one verb extension, which is the preposition for, on, or at. So we can actually just say that an extension just provides further description of the events that are taking place within that sentence. So in Swahili, you're not just going to use all of these things and write them out individually. What do I mean? For instance, in this English sentence, mother cooked the food for me. Well, you can individually write those words and that will make sense. I've seen people when they're trying to do this in Swahili, they will say, mama pika chakula kwa mimi. Once again, you person you're talking to might understand you, but that's not how you want to say that sentence. You want to use prefixes and you want to use object infixes. This is what makes Swahili language quite straightforward, I mean, in my opinion, because you can just have one word that completes an entire sentence. Okay, let us see how that looks like. All right, let us look at this lovely chart over here. So I have the subjects in English, actors, I in singular, we in plural, you in singular, you all in plural, he or she in singular, they in plural. In Swahili, those prefixes would be represented by ni for I in singular, tu for us, u for you in singular, for y'all, a for you in for he or she in singular, and wa for plural. So what subject prefix do you think we would need to use for mother? So that goes under he or she. So we come here, we're like, okay, he or she, we're going to take that ah. All right. So we just said that this action took place in the past. We come to a chat here, oh, past, li. You put it right here. And then you're like, cooked for me. The object, according to our formula, stove, comes right after the tense right there. Like, Here is my object infix. I'm going to put it right there. And then my verb is pick. But if you remember from last week, we said if the vowel in the root of the verb is an I, it's going to be I, A, or U. It's going to be pikia. So I take that verb ending right here. That's the verb extension, and put it right there. And voila, I have my sentence. So just to fill it out, I can come here and say mama alinipikia. And since people want to know what she cooked for me, I will add chakula. But just that by itself actually makes sense. She cooked for me. Yeah? How about we try one more verb? We have the teacher read for the students. How about that? So, the teacher, once again, he or she, so right there, okay? And then, oh no, let's use a different tense. Will read, yeah, for the students. And then, so this is future tense. I come here to my chart, future ta. All right, and then what do I do? Students. So it is they. Where is my object infix for they, which is plural? Okay. Wa. And then I say, wow. Now my verb is soma. Can somebody guess what ending it's going to take? It has an O. So if it has an O, it's going to be ea. If you don't know what I'm talking about, please refer to my Grammar Monday from last week. We talked about verb extension for preposition for. So we have som ea. There we go. He will read for, and then we're like, what's the word for teacher? Mwalimu. And then what's the word for students? Wanafunzi. And just like that. I always tell my students, if it's getting complicated, you're probably doing something wrong. It's usually really straightforward, so try to keep it as simple as possible. Now, I'm going to leave some questions in the comment section, in the description box, and hopefully you are able to practice those sentences to see if you got it from this particular lesson. So I will see you on Random Wednesday. This week I have a nice treat for you, so I cannot wait. Have a lovely day.